Never eat after 8 p.m. Carbs are the enemy. Eating fat makes you fat, and you need a special tea to clear out the toxins. We have infinite access to nutritional advice, yet trying to actually eat a healthy meal leaves most people feeling completely paralyzed by conflicting rules. For decades, society has viewed nutrition through a microscope. We desperately want to isolate a single villain to cut from our diet, or find a single magical savior to consume. Many of these strict rules were built on early, often misunderstood scientific assumptions. Food marketing companies in the mid-20th century eagerly adopted those guesses, packaging them into neat, homogenized standards to sell low-fat products and sugary breakfast cereals. But research didn't stop there. As our tools for studying the human body became more sophisticated, scientists began rigorously testing those old models, and the vast majority of them failed. To understand true health, we have to pull back from the microscope. When we look at how the body actually processes food as an entire connected biological system, the most stubborn myths we've believed for years are proven completely false. Let's start at the smallest scale, macronutrients. For years, low-carb and low-fat diets convinced people that these entire categories of food inherently cause weight gain. But fat and carbohydrates are not biologically toxic. This split-screen chart illustrates the core biological truth. The body processes calories differently depending on their source. Here we see the metabolic absorption of 100 calories of whole almonds compared to 100 calories of candy. The candy, stripped of nutrients, creates a rapid, sharp spike in blood glucose, followed almost immediately by a crash that triggers hunger again. The almonds, on the other hand, are complex. Their natural fiber and healthy fats force the body to break them down slowly, resulting in a steady release of energy and prolonged fullness. The same logic applies to sodium. High levels of salt hidden away in heavily processed canned soups and snacks can increase the risk of heart disease in sensitive individuals. But baseline sodium is a mandatory electrolyte. Your body requires it to maintain fluid balance and to trigger normal nerve and muscle function. At the micro level, no natural macronutrient is a poison. The effect of a calorie on your body is entirely determined by the dose and the degree of industrial processing it went through before it reached your plate. This obsession with isolation is exactly what drives the market for magic products. You'll see shelves lined with special juices, supplements, and extreme diets that promise to detoxify your system or flush out impurities. The anatomical reality is that your body already possesses a relentless, highly efficient filtration system. Your liver, kidneys, and lungs work around the clock to remove waste. They require absolutely no external cleanses or trendy teas to do their job. The same goes for buzzwords like superfood or gluten-free. Unless you have a specific medical condition like celiac disease, these are primarily marketing tools designed to justify a higher price tag. Removing the gluten protein from a cookie still leaves you with a highly processed, sugary cookie. Even isolated vitamin supplements fall short of replacing real food. A pill might provide a dose of vitamin C, but it lacks the complex, synergistic combinations of fiber and plant compounds that naturally occur in an apple or a piece of broccoli. No single grocery item, pill, or powder has the power to either save or destroy your biology. True physiological health is a product of ingredient diversity, not luxury marketing labels. If we zoom out slightly from individual items to your daily schedule, we run into the rules about timing. We're told that eating after 8 p.m. automatically turns food into fat, or that forcing down 6 small meals a day will keep your metabolism burning hot. This 24-hour circular timeline chart compares total daily caloric intake to energy output. It demonstrates that your metabolism does not read a clock. Your body processes the exact same number of calories, whether you divide them into 3 meals or 6. Weight fluctuations are driven entirely by the total energy balance over the full day. Intermittent fasting or ensuring you eat a hearty breakfast are not magical metabolic switches. They are simply behavioral tools. Different people use different schedules to comfortably manage their total intake without overeating. We see a similar misunderstanding with protein timing. Guzzling an expensive protein shake immediately after a light workout doesn't magically generate muscle. Your body only utilizes that extra protein if you first provide a physical reason, like the heavy resistance training seen here, to rebuild the tissue. Your biology acts as a long-term ledger. It tracks total daily inputs and physical efforts. It does not suddenly decide to punish you just because you ate a bowl of oats at the wrong hour. Finally, we have to zoom out to the widest lens possible, your overarching, lifelong dietary pattern. So many people live in fear that a single cheat meal or an occasional slice of pizza will completely undo weeks of careful progress. This fear often leads to the dangerous myth that you can out-exercise a bad diet. Burning calories through a workout requires immense physical effort over a long duration. A single large, highly processed meal can easily outpace the caloric burn of an entire hour of intense cardio. But building a scientifically backed diet that naturally manages those calories isn't expensive, exotic, or complicated. It relies on affordable, accessible staples. Think local seasonal produce, whole grains like oats and rice, beans, and lean proteins. Imposing rigid rules that demand total dietary perfection directly backfires. Psychologists find that complete restriction causes massive stress and an unhealthy obsession with food, which almost inevitably leads to binge eating. The scientific consensus is clear. Your body operates on long-term averages. Enjoying occasional indulgences while maintaining a balanced baseline is biologically healthier and infinitely more sustainable than enduring a punishing, restrictive regimen. When you strip away the marketing myths and look at the actual evidence, the confusion disappears. You gain the freedom to eat simply, to adapt flexibly to your own schedule, and to finally enjoy food without the guilt.